Hello there, so I started building myself a new documentary rig for my upcoming projects with my Pocket 4K and Panasonic S5, and it came to audio solutions. So I decided to record this small unscripted video to kind of share my opinion and to discuss this topic with you guys. Because I came to the conclusion that on-camera mics is a waste of money. Okay, so hear me out. I'm planning a small documentary and I need an audio solution for that, and I've been researching my options, and there's gonna be like 3 scenarios there. The first one is gonna be like just B-roll, so it's gonna be like no sound from the camera, just some music and voiceover. I don't need a mic for that. There's gonna be a part for the interview, where it's gonna be a proper mic'd person with lavalier mic and a boom mic. So it's gonna be a controlled environment in the studio. The sound should be good, and I will probably hire an audio guy for that because it's gonna be in the studio. And there's gonna be a third part, which is kind of the real run-and-gun guerrilla style documentary, where I don't need a lot of sound from that, and I just need some audio, like to grab, you know, like the documentary, like from the action, sound from the action, like the Foley sound, or maybe if a person who's gonna be there says something interesting, because it's gonna be really rough and run-and-gun super fast, and we won't have time to put laughs all the time, and it's gonna be like more than one person. I don't want to mess with laughs. So I started looking for an on-camera microphone. It's not a boom mic, right? Boom mic is the one that goes on top with a stick, with boomstick, and with a boomer. Okay, some guys hate me. This is just an on-camera microphone, and I already have one. Techstar something. I already made a video about it a year ago, but the quality is not super great compared to my actual boom mic, which is a condenser, XLR, all the stuff that needs phantom power and needs a proper recorder and stuff. If I was using a Blackmagic Pocket, I would take this mic because it has phantom power, but it's gonna be kind of a trip, and I'm gonna take just my S5 for both photos and videos because it's super small and compact, and I can keep a low profile with it because I really need a low profile with that. I don't need to drag a lot of attention to myself while doing this. So yeah, I'm gonna take an S5, and S5 doesn't provide phantom power, and I don't want to take that XLR adapter for Panasonic because it's bulky, it's big, and I don't really like the idea of putting something to the hot shoe of my camera because it can break easily. So yeah, I just want something small, compact, and easy. So yeah, I started looking for some options like Sennheisers, MKE 400 and 600, and Rhodes, like video mics and NTGs, and even Deity. And we don't have them here, like, we have a few, but they're not popular here, so we don't actually have them. So it's basically Zens and Rhodes. But they're quite expensive for me. I don't want to spend a few $100 on camera mic because I would rather spend it on lenses and stuff. I'm not a sound guy, and I'd rather hire a professional sound guy when I'm on set. So this scenario that I'm gonna be in, it's just gonna be a few days, so I don't want to waste a lot of money for that few days opportunity because I don't know if I'm gonna use it more. I'm not a vlogger. I record these videos in my room, and my room is quiet and treated. Like, my ceiling is like 3.5 meters, and yeah, so the echo here is pretty dramatic, I would say. It's like in a church actually, like especially when I start singing. So I'd rather use a lavalier mic that is much closer to me, or I'm gonna use a boom mic, which I use as my studio mic as well, and I'm gonna bring it up close here because here is like it's more than my hand. Like, actually it's more than vlogging. Vlogging it's about here, so it's gonna be louder here. I'm gonna talk a little bit quieter. Yeah, so for vloggers, yes, I would probably say that you need a camera microphone, but for me it's useless, and it's useless for most cases, like for most scenarios in filmmaking. It's just purely for vlogging, because otherwise you would want to have proper audio solutions like lavs and booms and professional audio person who monitors it. So yeah, for filmmaking, on-camera mics is a waste of money. Yeah, but just to give it a run, I decided to record this video on my Techstar, and I have no idea if the audio is good because, as I said before, the room is completely untreated, and I usually use my lav. So I need to drop it into DaVinci and see how it goes. But DaVinci actually has this new AI technology that isolates your voice, and it's really good. Like, I tested it quite a few times, and it is really good. Like, if you don't dial it 100%, so you can just leave a little bit of room, and you use compressor and EQ, like basic knowledge of EQ, it actually turns out good. You can make any mic sound some kind of decent right now, if it's not like super crappy one, but like even super crappy lavs, like for $5, they still can sound decent. This is actually the mic I use. I use a Boya lavalier mic, which cost me like $10 to $15, so yeah. And it's totally fine for my YouTube workflow right now, because YouTube doesn't make me any money, and I have a job that pays my bills, so yeah, I just like to keep it simple and already synced inside the camera, so I don't have to mess around with it in DaVinci. So yeah, this is my conclusion on why I think that on-camera mics are useless for filmmaking. I'm really curious to see what you guys think in the comments below. And may the art be with you.